welcome back. That looks so weird. Alright, great start. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I am feeling exhausted, don't really want to talk, so I'm going to just record some gameplay, put it over maybe a voiceover that I'll probably record tomorrow of like Reddit stories or something. I saw a content creator do something like this. I'll probably link the channel name in the below just because it's not my original idea, of course. I added some new mods, so mobs are more difficult. They go up ladders now. We'll also see something scary, potentially, unlike our friend we just saw. But I did get another level. We are going to spend that. I do think we're going to get farming too, because this is going to give us like stone axes, stone hoes, and furnaces. And we really do need furnaces to get some food cooked. So we're going to go with that. But yeah, I will start my first story. See you in a sec. Oh, I also added a few other things. A stamina bar, so I can't run infinitely, kind of forces me to get a horse. It also doesn't look bad at all, and it makes me a little bit faster when I have full stamina. I think it's slower in these like purple bars or something. As well as all of our villagers died because I like logged in and a pillager was in here. I don't know if I left one in here, but all of them died. I have their emeralds now. So we're gonna find a new place anyway because I did like that there was villagers here. But now it's just kind of like, what's the point? So we'll probably end up going this way. So yeah, we'll start with a little expedition and then get into the stories. All right, see you in a sec.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. It is August 25th today. I've recorded this video on June 19th. It has been almost or over 2 months at this point. I don't know where the time went. The whole summer passed. I guess I recorded this video. We had the last day of school the next week. Then I moved. So then I had to close my whole classroom to move it to another room. Then I moved my actual house just a few streets down from where I was, which I'm very thankful I had like a really big group of friends to come help me and 2 movers. So it was like an hour, but unpacking took a week. Then I went to Jamaica the week after. Then the week after that, my rabbit got sick. So I was feeding him medicine like twice a day. So I just didn't want to do anything that whole week. It was exhausting. Then, I don't know. I stopped myself from editing, I think, because I was just like, not interested anymore. Like after like 2 days, I don't have any interest in editing the video. So I just couldn't. I fell upon the same issue that I had in the last episode that I was declaring was gone, is that I wouldn't have these like roadblocks. Like I wouldn't care about perfection and stuff. But I did it again. I guess a lot was going on, but I still did it. So tomorrow's school. I go back to teaching tomorrow. I don't actually have students until September 5th, but we go back not officially or mandatory until Wednesday, I think it is, but I'm just going to go in and set up my classroom and, get prep and stuff. So we'll just get into it. The original idea was to do Reddit stories. I'm going to get into those. So we are currently on Hinge stories. This one says, matched a guy on Hinge and he added me to a Discord full of girls. What? Question mark, question mark, question mark. So I matched with this guy on Hinge. He had mentioned on his profile that he had 5 bans from Hinge already. And I commented, let me be your 6th ban. First of all, that is instantly a red flag. How do you even get banned on Hinge? How do you get banned on Hinge? How do you get banned on Hinge not 2, 3, 4, but 5 times? Red flag.
Oh, this no stamina thing might be dumb.
He replies, gladly. She says, seemed cute at first. No, that instant red flag. Instantly. You should have read that. Read that like a book.
Oh my gosh. I'm screwed.
Then I saw his Hinge note that said something like, no more heartbreak, now I want intimacy. If you don't know what a Hinge note is, it's like you leave that if you're like on vacation. Like, in fact, I think the example they give you is like, oh, I'm on vacation for 7 days. I won't be able to respond if we match, blah, 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 right? No more heartbreak, now I want intimacy. First of all, what does that even mean? Another red flag.
Alright, so we're at a birch place. I do still want to get all the sapling types, so I'm going to grab some birch. Hoping that he's still following us. I need the saplings. But since mobs are more difficult, I think they follow for longer, so...
We're on like 6 red flags. The first 5 were the bans, and now the 6th is this note. She goes on and asks him what happened, and he told her that he had an 8-year relationship that started when he was 13 years old. She responded and asked, "Oh, my brother is 13 in a relationship. Is he going to suffer through a breakup too?" And he says he'd give him some tips. I know I'm changing all the pronouns and the point of views here, but we're going to pass for the cop car. Yeah, I'm living in Gotham, by the way. I'm in Gotham now. You guys would not understand. Instead of giving me his Instagram or WhatsApp, he sends me his Discord. Now listen, I've sent girls Discord before. I've gotten Discords through Hinge, and we have played either Minecraft, Roblox, Apex, which Apex is the red flag one. Roblox is the other red flag one. That's almost as bad as like a Hello Kitty girl. In fact, I think the Roblox girl was a Hello Kitty girl. That's a huge red flag. I joined, and suddenly I'm in a server called Stress Maxing. I thought it was going to be a one-on-one chat. The server's called Stress Maxing. I think he spelled maxing wrong in this case as well. And the server is literally just him and 40 plus girls. What? What?
Nice. Alright. 2 saplings down. We still need all of the vanilla types, so we only have 3. I think there's now 6. I'm going to include bamboo in this, even though it's not really a wood. So we have jungle, dark, oak. Can I get up this? I don't think I can. Let's see, let me get up first. Duh. What up, dude? Joel? Oh, clever.
I asked him, "Are you collecting girls like Pokemon cards or what?" Press X to doubt. Press X to doubt. There's no way she just said that. And he straight up says, "Yes, you're the special edition one." Press X to doubt. Calling her an EX Mewtwo. That is the only thing that would be acceptable in that case. I was like, what the hell? Then I asked if he is making a harem, and he said I am Hindu. I left right after that. Genuinely can't tell if he was serious or trolling, but either way, it's a funny story to tell. This is wild. This is wild. I'll be honest, it might be a press X to doubt on the whole story. She set herself up. At the end of the day, she played into the ban. That's the thing. When you dismiss a red flag, that's one thing. To play into it is another. You're providing an alcoholic with alcohol. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, dang. There's a shark under me now. Will he eat this guy? Didn't. I just beat him up for no reason. What the heck? What the He just ender pearled to me. I don't even know where I died.
This one says, "Speechless. Can't believe she's doing this at 29. Get a life." All right, and this is through screenshots. I'm not going to post the screenshots because I don't want to steal them, but I'm going to read them out loud. So the girl says, "First of all, you're just 22. Must not be serious about getting settled in life with consistency. Also not capable." She says cable enough, but capable enough to be a responsible life partner. Me at this stage want all of these. Also, I've never been into young men because they're irresponsible and impulsive in behavior. Now, My big thing already is we are seeing a 29-year-old berating a 22-year-old. I'm not one to be like, oh, 3 year, 4 year age gap, because like now you see our parents and stuff. I mean, not my parents, but I've seen parents. It's like 10 years, but it's because they met when they were a little older. I feel like at this 29, 22, the maturity power dynamics is a little odd. It would make me question, not to shut down a 7 year gap, because I do think that is attainable, but I think like below 25, it's tough. It's tough. Maybe like 24 up. No, because I'm not gonna draw the line in the sand right now. But I think we understand what I'm saying. So already she's berating him. He responds, I would argue very maturely. Could have used some paragraphs here. This is one long thing. Maturity isn't really about numbers. It's about experience. I may be 23, but I've had a stable job, business experience, and even a 3.5 year relationship that ended on mutual terms, not childish reasons like cheating or drama. So responsibility isn't exactly foreign to me. It's good you're clear about your preferences, but assuming I can't have those qualities just because of age feels a little premature, doesn't it? Who's being impulsive now? I know this man felt like he was cooking. He is cooking. He is cooking. That's why I suggested starting with friendship. Get to know me first, then decide. After all, maturity should also mean not judging too quickly. Now, she responds even longer. And half of it, wow, okay. I think half of this turns into patois. I might include a screenshot of this. So we'll read the first half. See, this is called impulsiveness. I share my general opinion about younger men, and you took it personally and as criticism. She writes, I've tried to read this 6 times. It is written so poorly. They can't take general opinion, and rather than proving, they start behaving like someone has judged. There's no commas. Half of it was misspelled. Now we're at the bottom, and it looks like it says, and Rahi bought friendship key. I'm not here to do friendship at all because Usko situationship for cheap stuff. Me turn homie der nahi lagti. I find whole in one person or nothing at all. To halfway nahi chalega muhi. Either peace of mind in person or nobody to even talk. That's me. So obviously this is some other dialect. I would assume, I don't know. It's definitely not patois. I will say that. And it goes on and on. I mean, for him to respond, this is a full scroll, his next text. For this to happen, I'm not finishing this. For you to be even arguing with a 29-year-old woman at this point, I would have stopped. I think that's the thing. Maybe because he's young, he feels the need. He does need to prove that like age doesn't matter in this case, which I agree with him. I mean, who's being immature about this? She's 29 arguing with a 22-year-old when she's already stated she's not interested.
Let's pick up anything. All right, first let's throw away random stuff. Honestly, I could eat this next. Alright, let's sort. So, coal I do want to keep. That's only 1. I want to keep the saplings to get maximum efficiency out of this. $25. Alright, I love bundles. I need fruits and sugars. I made it so it won't show me what the actual foods that it gives, like the nutrition additions gives me. I guess, what is this? When eaten, the plus what percent? That's what I mean. Oh, pack PNG. also added that when one panics, they all panic in the herd. So it tries to make it a little more difficult, but probably not crazy. So, oh, I don't have a map. I need to make a map. I need to go home.
All right, we're going to switch over to some Am I the A-hole? Am I the a-hole for only taking care of my kid? I was with my ex-wife Amy for 4 years. We have an 18-month-old daughter, Winnie. Oh my god, what a tragedy. We got divorced last year. Amy has a 6-year-old daughter, Ella, whose dad isn't involved. During our marriage, I took on the brunt of the money stuff because she was a stay-at-home mom our whole relationship. The whole time I treated Ella no different than I treated Winnie. I got her everything she needed and I cared for her as a parent should. Once we split up, we split 50-50 custody of Winnie. I pay insurance as well as I pay her monthly payments by choice as I make more money than her. I want our daughter to have a comfortable life. But good on him. Good on him. This is a good start so far. Oh, he might lose us here. He might lose us this half. My issue is my ex-wife is feeling some type of way because I no longer want to fund Ella's life. When I pick up Winnie, it's not a secret we go off and do fun stuff like the zoo or whatever else we can. When I pick up my daughter Winnie, it's not a secret we go off and do fun stuff like the zoo or whatever else we can get into. Winnie also gets new clothes and shoes. Amy feels like it's not fair that I won't maintain Ella's life anymore after 4 years of doing it, that I've abandoned my quote-unquote daughter, and I feel she's no longer my responsibility. I know Amy cannot afford to give Ella the life we once used to give her, but why should I have to do it? I talked to my mom about it, and she thinks I'm a massive a-hole because she sees Ella as her granddaughter just as much as Winnie. So, am I the a-hole? If so, I'll eat it and I'll continue to help with Ella. That's tough, man. That's tough. I think the issue lies, me personally, I think the issue lies where he was supporting Ella for 4 years and now isn't. But at the same time, then they went through the divorce and they split. I feel like that's a little different. On top of the fact that, like, again, he was the man that stepped up for a while. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't be taking Ella to the zoo with Winnie if I didn't have to. Maybe.
That's a very 1.7 mountain, very beta 1.7.3.
I think it would be totally different if I actually had a child of my own and then I was quote-unquote adopting. Because in the future, I do, ideally, I think it would be nice to adopt at least 1 or 2 children and also have at least 1 or 2 of my own. This one might be a little bit harder. Am I the a-hole for putting my hand over my sister-in-law's camera at my own birthday dinner after I told her no filming? I, 29 female, had a small birthday dinner last weekend with my husband, 31 male. Sister-in-law Lena, 27 female, mother-in-law, and 2 friends at a normal nice place. Lena is a quote-unquote influencer. She films literally everything. Plates, forks, people breathing. 3 days before, I wrote in the family chat, "Please don't film me. Food, room is fine, just not my face." She said, "Got you." We sit down, and within 10 minutes, her phone is up. I say, "Quiet, please don't point it at me." She goes, "You look great, it's just vibes." Husband looks at me. She said no. Lena rolls her eyes, lowers it for maybe 2 minutes. Then the cake comes with a little sparkler and the staff singing. Lena stands and points the camera right at my face. "Birthday girl reveal." I put my hand over the lens and I said, "Stop." I didn't grab the phone or touch her. I just covered the camera for the second. She snaps that I've ruined her shot and that this is her job. Mother-in-law says, "Let it go for one night." I said, "It's actually my night." Oh, wow. It got awkward fast. Server was right there. I felt embarrassed. Husband tried to change the subject, but Lena kept muttering about how she had to scrap everything. I even paid for my own dessert. Next morning, Lena texted that I humiliated her and made her look unprofessional in front of everyone. Mother-in-law says I should have moved seats if I didn't want to be in frame. What? Husband says my boundary is fair, but maybe I made a scene by doing it during the song when eyes were already on me. Dude, what? I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed. My partner doesn't agree. That's crazy. She's posted me before without asking, and coworkers have mentioned it. I've asked her to blur or remove me, and it turns into drama, which is why I set the boundary in writing before dinner.
Are you kidding? I was just enjoying. I was just. This is going to be incredibly tough.
Why I might be the a-hole, public place. I did physically block her shot. I could have stood up and turned away or something, but also I don't want to be online against my will, especially on my birthday.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to give my opinion, but we're going to read some comments. Actually,
Oh my.
yeah. Type it in comments now. Save it, draft it, and then I'm going to say in 3 2 1, I think she's obviously not the apple.
It is so red right now. I'm actually terrified.
And then on top of it, your husband doesn't defend you. Your mother-in-law doesn't
no.
defend you.
They've spotted me. They've smelled me. Oh no. Skeleton. Oh jeez. This. Oh, stamina. I forgot. Now something's burning over here. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm dead. F off. F off. F off! First, where am I going? -7, 7, 6. $28.7, so this way. Stamina makes this game so much harder.
Top comment is quoting how Lena said she humiliated her, and it's saying, no, she made herself look unprofessional in front of everyone by behaving unprofessionally in front of everyone.
Dude, they are stacked with stuff. That mod was not joking.
Honestly, I wouldn't invite her to things going forward unless she can respect the most simple of requests. Don't film me. Not the a-hole. Yeah, that's I mean, there's really no way. I don't think in any capacity anyone could consider her to be the a-hole here.
Who is... Dude. That is so funny. I don't know where I died. Alright. So I was running this way. It's on a guardian. Dude, what the f... I'm not gonna get my stamina back. Okay, we're regenerating stamina, and I died right here. What? Why was it so fast? Why was it so fast? Oh, can I slip through this? No. That sucks. Okay, so I have to go back this way. It's way closer than I thought. I ran around it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's pillagers again. How? How? How are you supposed to do this? Shoot the boar. Oh no. Why is he so fast? Oh my gosh. When is night over? When is night over? Oh, he almost just one-tapped me. I'm right there. I'm right there. Bro. Bro. They just auto get on Guardians. This is too hard. Okay. Nice. Art. What?
It's your birthday. Your mother-in-law is telling you to move your seat, which likely, if you have friends there, you're sitting between the friends and the family, I would assume. Something similar, you know, it's not just like, oh, plop down randomly. So, yeah, husband needs to apologize, mother-in-law needs to apologize, sister needs to apologize, and husband needs to pay like 5 times for that cake. She paid for her own cake. Her husband did not pay for the cake. Can you imagine that? All right, we'll be right back with the story.
Oh. Why is he so fast? Why did I want to make the game harder? I have a mod literally called I heard you were talking shit about Minecraft's difficulty. Yeah, I was talking shit. Oh my gosh. Wait, is the blood moon not almost done? There's so many mobs, holy crap. This isn't fun. This isn't fun anymore. Literally, stop. Get away from me. Someone's ender pearling. It's the creeper. It's the creeper. Dude. How is a creeper gonna ender pearl to me? Dang, this rain is heavy. What? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my goodness, what is this storm? My bitrate's gonna be awful. Alright, a little better. No way they sniped me from there. No way. I need the rain to be gone.
With the cake unpaid for, let's get on to the next one. Little different. Starts with, am I the a-hole for not allowing my girlfriend to shower after my mom's friend complained about the sound of her shower? That is an interesting combo, and I have no idea how. Let's see. My girlfriend works 12-hour overnight shifts, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. After work, she sometimes comes into my place to shower and sleep. She usually arrives around 8:15, takes a quick shower by 8:30, then crashes for the day. Here's where the issue comes in. My mom's long-term friend, who rents the basement, complained that the sound of the shower at 8:30 a.m. wakes him up. My mom passed that complaint along to me and asked my girlfriend if she could avoid showering until everyone is awake. I could partially understand this, moving from loud, noisy neighbors, but I wonder what it was like. I feel like the shower generally, I guess it depends on the setup of the home. You know, I told my girlfriend and she felt uncomfortable continuing to come over, understandably, in my opinion. After working all night, the last thing she wants is to feel like she's disturbing people by taking a basic shower before bed. She decided not to come over in the mornings anymore. She doesn't want to cause drama or make a scene. She just quietly adjusted. I later told my mom what my girlfriend decided, and she got upset not because of the shower, but because my girlfriend chose to stop coming over in the mornings. My mom insists that wasn't her intention, but from our perspective, asking someone not to shower after a night shift pretty clearly sends the message that their presence is disruptive. For context, I also pay rent in the house. My mom's friend has lived here for years and pays rent too. We all share the space. It's not like my girlfriend was being loud or unreasonable, just taking a 5 to 10 minute shower in the morning, which seems pretty standard. Now my mom's upset with me, but I feel like I handled it fairly. I passed the message along, my girlfriend made a calm and a mature decision, and now somehow I'm caught in the middle. Am I the a-hole? Now, showering at 8:30 in the morning is, now that I'm saying this, is not crazy. If it was like 4:30, even then you got to deal with that. Like, someone's getting up to go to work. Like, they're not just going to not shower. Like, for someone to be, I think the only reason that you could be upset at this is because it is the girlfriend, the one that's taking the shower, not someone that actually pays rent at the apartment. So, like, I could partially understand. Because, like, no. Honestly, it's still a shower. It does not matter. It's 8:30 in the morning. It does not matter. Like I have a situation right now, actually. So someone at this apartment building, their boyfriend has a Mustang that's, like, straight piped. Like, it is so loud, no muffler, whatever, right? And he sometimes zips off at 2 in the morning. Sometimes he zips off at, like, 4 in the morning. It's loud, like, to the point where all windows closed, it, like, shakes the building. I could complain about that, right? But at the same time, he has 2 vehicles. That's another thing. Not only is he not on the lease, but he also has 2 vehicles, and he uses the second one that's quiet. It's normal most of the time. But when he has the Mustang, it happens to be at nighttime most often. So I think that makes it a little less justifiable in my mind. But honestly, the showering, no. It's 8:30. It's 8:30. Get out of bed. It's 8:30. And a 15-minute, like, again, if it was an hour, yeah. I don't know. 8:30 is not early to be showering. Most people have to be at work at 8 and showering at like 6 or 7. Top comment says 8:30 is not early to be showering. Most people have to be at work by 8 a.m. and would be showering at like 6 or 7. Your mom should have shut down the complaint and not brought it to you if she didn't want your girlfriend to act on it. Weird, but you're not the a-hole. Yeah, I agree. Mom probably should have shut that down. That's a really dumb complaint, especially if she does like the girlfriend and she didn't, like, why else would she have mentioned it? I mean, I guess you do have to pass it on because they are tenants, like, rightfully so, all 3 of them. But the girlfriend, also, how loud are the showers? A tenant, even in the basement, should not be dictating when people can take a shower when it's completely reasonable of an hour. Yeah, like, even, like, really, I could see a shower that's loud between midnight and 4 a.m. Honestly, any other time. Oh, this says, it's a good point. The issue is that your mom now realizes that you will, most likely, move out one day rather than girlfriend moving in. She'll miss you and your rent. Slinky Malinky 20 says, your mom feels guilty because of the natural consequences of her passing on the message. That's on her. Your girlfriend, of course, decided to stop coming over. She would be rude to continue to be a guest that now knows she's disrupting the paying occupant. If the renter or your mom feel badly about this, or like it was an unreasonable ask or overstep by the renter, that's on them. I agree with them feeling badly. It's 8:30 a.m., not 1:30 a.m., but it's surely not on you to assuage their guilt. Best take on here. I don't know. Type in the comments. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna say not the a-hole. Won't lie, this one is classified as everyone sucks. But I don't think everyone sucks in this. I really just think I really think it is just the mom here. Not even a-hole though. I guess mom sucks. Cause why not shut that down if you were gonna be upset that she had to leave? I don't know. Just doesn't seem like the whole situation was thought through properly.
they have so much HP? Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, dude, this is stressful. How is it still raining? Oh my. What is going on?
So this one is our last Am I the A-hole. Am I the A-hole for refusing to take my shoes off in my friend's house, causing his wife to cancel the D&D session for everyone. You can type your answer below. I've got my answer. So, first thing is posting this on a throwaway because my friends know my main. Now this blew up, so I'm sure the friends saw this one too. I, 38 male, was invited to a D&D session with 4 other people in my friend Alex's, 34 male, house. When I got there, his wife answered the door and immediately asked me to take off my shoes because they have a strict no shoes policy due to them having a crawling baby. Okay, already? Yeah, take off your shoes, bud. They have a baby. What else? What other reason? I explained that oh my gosh, I should have read the second paragraph. I explained that I have a medical condition called EBS, because I'm not going to read the actual acronym, which makes the skin on my feet extremely fragile. Even mild friction or pressure can cause painful blisters and tears, so I have to wear supportive shoes with cushioned orthopedic insoles at all times, even indoors. Walking barefoot or just in socks causes me pain and can lead to bleeding.
Mining 3. So it's currently craftable, it's that I can't mine it, so I could make one of these, I think.
She suggested I put grocery bags or socks over my shoes, but I told her that's unsafe for walking and honestly just insulting.
Let's go.
She said she can't compromise her baby's health for my comfort. When Alex came to the door, he told me just deal with it for a couple hours or I wasn't welcome inside. I told him I wasn't going to risk injuring myself over a D&D session, and if my shoes were that big of an issue, I'd respectfully leave. Alrighty, bro, you're being dramatic. There's got to be some other option. Like, they're offering you solutions. That's the thing. Like, if they were just like, oh, sorry, get out, deal with it.
So anywhere I go will now be lit up, because I have a trusty lantern on my body.
Then that's a totally different story. As I walked back to my car, I overheard his wife telling the other guests that were already there that the night was off because I made a huge scene at the door. Later, I got a group text from Alex saying he was canceling D&D night because it's not fair to expect everyone else to pretend nothing happened. Dang. Okay. Yeah. So maybe they took it a little far. A little bit. It probably, if someone told me it was because of a medical issue and then I was like, sorry, okay, I'll just do this. Well, regardless, even if I had a bad attitude, they definitely didn't need to, I think, take it a little farther, especially because it was related to a medical issue. I think if it was anything else, like if I was just being like, oh, well, I want my shoes on. I like my shoes. They look cool. I think it would be a different, it would be a different story. He finishes with, some mutual friends say I overreacted and could have just sucked it up, while others think Alex and his wife were ridiculous for ruining everyone else's plans just because I decided not to stay. I don't know. Knowing D&D, you need like everyone there. I mean, I don't know if this is, I was invited to a D&D session. That makes it sound like it's a first time, but if someone has written like a script or and stuff, you know, like a sesh on that, can you? I don't think so. Pretty big edit got added at the end. I think it should be put at the top, I would even argue. I should add that I texted our friend group chat a few days ago about my concerns with my condition because we changed the location of the meetup to his house instead of mine. Alex reassured me that I shouldn't worry about it, so I didn't bring my indoor shoes. Let's assume he clarified that he would need to keep his shoes on because of the medical reason. Yeah, about concerns my condition when we changed it, that I shouldn't worry about it, so I didn't bring my indoor shoes.
3 slots? That was such a waste.
I'll be honest, I think everyone sucks in this situation. I think this would be that everybody sucks. Despite it being for a crawling baby, the fact that it was changed and then Alex had told him he wouldn't need his shoes, everyone sucks. Because there was compromises on both sides that could have been taken, and then you're putting a baby at risk. I think everybody sucks in this situation. I don't think there's a winner. Hey, it's August 28th, Isaiah. Thanks so much for tuning in if you made it all this way. That was our last story for the episode. If you like this format, let me know. If you dislike the format, let me know. I wasn't a huge fan of the editing process, but it's all just to get some practice in. Again, this was a 2-month-old episode, so I just needed to push something out at this point. But thanks so much for the appreciation and love on the last video. I really do appreciate it, not to use the word again. I think we got 7 likes. Let's see if we can hit a goal of 10, because that 7 likes blew my 2-like goal out of the water, and one of those was going to be mine. So thanks so much for watching. Hope we all stay well, safe, and healthy. And I will see you guys in the next episode. That'll come out within the next 2 months. I promise. Bye-bye.